Hello, we're back with some fake Grand Order. The Atlantis last belt. Last time we got off Exposition Island, went to Achilles and Paris Island, got them. Now we're in the ocean. Sorry. Kind of expecting Odysseus to show up. Suffering the pleasure allows medicine for relief. That's the title? Just had lunch and I burned myself while I was cooking. Which, you know, that sucks. Not a big burn. Just a tiny one on my arm, but, you know. Sonar has a contact. Looks like nanomachine enhanced lamia. Lots of them. Wyverns? All servants on standby. Prepare to deploy for battle. What, seriously? Alright. Achilles! Yeah. Paris has shown us what he can do. Can't yet say the same. You really are able to fight, and you shouldn't have any problem proving it to us. Master, what's up? Now that Jason said his piece, I want to know what you think. Huh? You're roping him into this too? Okay, I am. I don't go around just serving anyone who barks orders at me. As long as your heel's okay. That's what you're worried about, huh? Can't say it's not slowing me down. It's not going to stop me from wiping the floor with a bunch of weaklings. Oh! Sorry. It was a little weird to be floating on water. It's nothing I can't handle. It's weird there's no music. Okay, kiddies. Time to learn why I was renowned as the strongest hero of the Trojan War. Here I go. For the record, the strongest hero of the Trojan War is my brother, Hector. I'm just going straight into battle? I do know this is supposed to be like a pretty short episode, but still. Double Achilles? Where is he? There he is. This one's better than mine. Well, actually, what level is he? Mine's 10-7-7 instead of 10-10-10. And he has MP5. This guy does. I don't. No, that'll be ridiculous. I assume mine's MP1. I always forget who I have at MP2. Doesn't look bad. How much is this? 30%? Yeah, okay, perfect. And then next turn I can, you know, use the other Achilles. Double Achilles action. That's loud. Okay. I mean, we don't really have a lot of time to talk, do we? Anyway, yeah, I'm hoping to finish Atlantis in the next week. I'll be busy next week, which is why. But I mean, we have 13 chapters left, counting this one. So if I do 2-3 a day, I'll be there in time. Do we? Should I get like a? Okay, that made it worse. Yeah, so I might make it in time, maybe not. Maybe I'll like have to stop right before the finale. How much is that gonna do? Killed those ones at least. Oh, Waver! Waver! Hey, does Waver carry a copy of the Iliad or the Odyssey? I think he has the Odyssey, right? Because Alexander liked the Iliad? Or is it reversed? Back up. And done. Well, Master, what you think? You know, this kind of looks like an airplane wing. It reminds me of that one fight scene, the really good one. Might not be at my best, but my speed and strength are nothing to sneeze at, right? That was perfect. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. Well, here, have a heal, just in case. There's something stuck in my throat. Huh? I mean, I wasn't all that hurt, and I would have healed up on my own in a little while anyway. But thanks, I appreciate it. What is this? Are you okay, Master? Got a little dizzy. Like, too much healing? Using a Mystic Code again immediately after a battle really takes a lot out of you. Speaking of mystical, I still want to know what Jason's does. Well, you alright there? Here, senpai, lean on me. I'll take you back to your room. Thanks. Hey, you got a minute? What's up, Manjicardo? Well... Oh, no. Oh, Fo! I'm okay, thanks, Fo. Wonder who that could be. Come in. Don't be Mashu, don't be Mashu, don't be Mashu. Hey, got a minute? Oh! Sure, what's up? I just felt like having a chat. Servant to master. So that I never finished my story. Oh, yeah. See, that's the thing, I did find it, just like I wanted to. You did something stupid? Before we get back to my stupid antics, I apologize in advance if I'm way off base or out of line here. But do you think you might be a little over-eager? No, wait, that's not clear at all, is it? What I mean is, are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard? Trying to act more positive than you feel? That's because I couldn't help but notice when you healed Achilles earlier. You look like you're pushing yourself way too hard, especially after you're already tired from fighting. I even worked up the courage to ask Da Vinci about it. But is Gudo feeling stuff because you're Mani? And she said you usually don't heal servants after a battle like that at all. So it sounds like before, you usually had a pretty good idea when to save your strength and when to go all out. If something changed, I'm sure there's a reason. Might not really be my place to pry. But if it's okay with you, maybe we could talk about it? Yeah. Might have something in common. Feeling some strange urgency ever since we got to this lost belt. Oh no, the sirens. Oh no, the fire trucks are back. Oh no. Hope not. Urgency, huh? That's why you haven't been acting like yourself. Sorry if what I'm about to say is kind of rude. Like I told you before, I'm a supporting character in the Legend of Charlemagne. Sure, there's some stories that focus on my personal exploits, but in the end I'm just an adversary there to be defeated. So really, I'm just strong enough to make the battle compelling. That's it. Like, the only reason I'm a rider is because I stole a horse more famous than me. Brigliadoro was his name. If it wasn't for that story, I might not have been summoned at all. Basically, you see, saying you know what it's like to be weak like me? Well, yeah. Don't get me wrong though, I don't actually think you're weak, and I know Mashu doesn't either. But as a hero with a heck of an inferiority complex, well, let's just say like recognizes like. You might be right. I knew it. Guess my intuition's not completely useless after all. That other master, Krishtaria, right? He was pretty amazing, wasn't he? No way. Not even a little. Listen, master, that guy's just like me. He's nothing special. When you're really strong, you can live your life elegantly. You never have to make any hard choices. When he attacked us, I was nearly knocked out cold and almost taken out of commission for good. But you kept your wits about you, and above all, you survived. That's what I call amazing. Listen, I mean, we got a Deus Ex Machina, but a guy like me will never measure up to the likes of Achilles or Hercules. Like, while I wish it wasn't the case, I don't think I can even beat Ruggiero, no matter how many times I fight him. I don't know. Magicardo stuff. As for why that is, well, it's kind of a long story. Went on an adventure. I swore I was going to become a hero, the likes of which had never been seen before. One of the tales of daring do was so dazzling to make the whole world gasp in awe. Traveled near and far, and at long last I found the sacred sword I'd been looking for. But you essentially stole it, Magicardo. You have no more grateful claim to it than a stray dog to a dead man's bones. It wasn't the incredible reward I thought I'd find at the end of my adventure. All I did was snatch something a love-crazy knight threw away, like a dog rooting through a dumpster. Roland had thrown Dorandal away, and I'd taken it for myself. I did run into some trouble when I found it, but that didn't matter. They said it was no different than if I'd stolen it. Once I defeated Zerbino and won the sword from him, went around bragging about being the hero who had it all. And I was so hopped up on the excitement of getting the legendary sword for myself that I didn't think twice about it. As for what happened next, well, I think I'll give you the short version. I lost to Bradamonte's lover, Ruggiero. Okay, that guy! I was wearing Hector's armor, wearing Durandal, and I still couldn't beat him. Sure, Ruggiero was a heck of a hero, and he did have a demonic sword. But there's no doubt my weapon was better. I think that's probably why I didn't bring that sword with me when I was summoned as a servant. Because in exchange for that sword, I gave up something I shouldn't have. Something important. I know how you feel. Gotcha. Well then, it was worth embarrassing myself. Anyway, getting back to my main point. Just to be totally clear, we, never once thought you were third rate. But if, in spite of that, you're thinking of yourself as powerless, or that you've got to do something, anything, to prove you've got what it takes, well, you're just plain wrong. It'd be better if I didn't do anything? No, it's not that. That's not what I mean. I mean, you've already more than proven it. You being here, standing with us servants, the decisions you make. What decisions? The two chat boxes I get that don't impact anything? Even if you can't help but think everything you do is third rate at best, I have nothing but respect for it. So it's fine if I mess up? Okay, maybe not exactly fine, but I can always bail you out if I have to. I want to protect that smile. Thanks, Monchicato. I feel better now. Sure thing. Glad to hear that. Hey man, how's this modeling guy trying to cheer me up supposed to help? I've jumped straight into my spirit form and never looked back. Never say something like that. Good point. You wouldn't, would you? Ah, crap. Thought I shouldn't be this frank with you, seeing how you're my master and all. I don't mind. But, so you know, improper and stuff. Really, it's fine. Well, okay, if you insist. Still doesn't feel right to me. When being this frank with each other is usually something reserved for friends and such. Yet God forbid. Get out of here. No. Get out, loser. We're not friends. No. Friends! But I like this mopey awkward downer. A third-rate servant and a bad guy. Just as far as Charlemagne's side is concerned. You're around calling me your friend, people are gonna start throwing rocks at you and stuff. You know that happens, don't friends stick up for each other? Oh, that's right. I forgot that this master's most endearing quality is the way he gets along with pretty much everyone. So of course he'd go along with being friends if I suggested it. Manjicardo? Yes, I mean, okay, I hear you. Then I guess from now on, you and I are officially friends. Although in that case, it'd probably be weird if I called you Master, huh? Just call me Horsey. Well, I think I'll still have to go with Master in battle and such. It'll seriously throw me off because we can't do the voice lines, but... Okay then, in general, I'll call you, Horsey. From now on. Just don't blame me if you regret this later. I won't. Alright, if you're sure. Okay, Horsey. Be sure to stay warm and get plenty of sleep, okay? Great. I sound more like a parent than a friend. Good night, buddy. That hit me way harder than I thought! I think I'm gonna sleep really well tonight. Can you turn that light off? That's a weird place for a light. Oh, a master mission done. What? Do a 0 AP story? That's probably just like complete 5 quests or something. Yeah, last time we had 4, right? It's the thing that actually lines up. Yeah, okay. I'm on dailies today. Another 0 AP? And I'm fine with that. I don't know, let's spice things up a bit. Oh yeah, we got Dioscuri last time, if I'm saying the right name correctly. I don't think I am because the 2 I's are pronounced differently than the way I do it. But that's the way the Japanese people say it, the voice actors, so I mean, it's good enough. Yeah, let's roll for Canis, why not? 1 roll. Oh? You saw it, right? The lag? You saw the lag? Just a little, the stutter, the slight stutter? That's a caster. Dang it. Ah, you're Mephistopheles. We hate you. No battles. Fine with me. Now we're on the boat. And ever since that day, I vowed to never stop loving Kitten Eyes for as long as I lived. No, we need to know what happened. Why? What caused it? That's quite the tale of adventure, wasn't it, Master? I had no idea there's such a sad backstory to that. Cried too hard to speak. Here, you can use this hanky. Hanky? Well, you know, this is quite the adventure we're on right now, too. I certainly never experienced anything like this back when I was alive. It's maybe inappropriate for me to say, but I'm having a great deal of fun. I am too. Yay! I'm glad you feel the same way. Usually we only get a single life to live. It's a one-time only adventure in its own right. You know, it's not too improper move to ask. What is it you guys really want to do here? And I don't mean the obvious things like defeating this lost spell, helping Master, and saving the world. I mean other more personal kinds of things, if you have any. Figured sharing them could add to the fun. Huh? Not sure. I mean, I definitely do want to be useful to Master. But you're talking about things apart from that, right? Exactly. The more selfish, the better in this case. For example, in my case, I'm hoping to get to meet the beautiful hidden eyes of the love of my life. Gotcha. Nothing else. You definitely know what you like, don't you? I'm waiting for him to get his own event where we get to find out what his backstory is behind the hidden eyes. You know it's gonna happen one day. Oh yes, or maybe it'll be an interlude. Let's see. What do I want? This is tougher than I thought. My wish to make a new friend I could just be myself with kind of already came true. So, it did. Does that mean you're not friends with Orion and Achilles? Wow, Washu. Yeah, nothing like that. Those guys are just colleagues. Anyway, I remember now. All I want's the same thing I've always wanted. To be a great knight. Oh, that's a surprise. You may have been portrayed as a villain in the Legend of Charlemagne, but I was under the impression you're already a fully fledged knight who have been on grand adventures. Well, I guess I did accomplish enough that I could be all humble and say something like, oh, it wasn't that big a deal. No, that's not good enough. You gotta stick with wanting to become a great knight. I see. Well, seeing as your hidden eyes depth is E rank, I don't think you'll need any words of encouragement from me. Yeah. Wait, it's hidden eyes depth. Oh, yes, slight bangs. What about you, Miss Corday? If you could do anything in the world, what would it be? I don't think I should be free to do whatever I want. You don't? Well, that's a unique perspective. Why do you think that? Isn't it obvious? The only reason I ended up as a servant is because I thought freely. Looks like Masha already knows what I'm talking about. She kind of killed a guy. He was... I don't remember who he was. He was like related to like the French nobility in some fashion. Don't have any accomplishments to speak of. Never achieved anything great like Drake. Never had any stories told about me like Jason. Never had any adventures like Marjorie Cardo's, and I was never a figure of myth like Orion. I'm just a dumb assassin who committed a single murder that didn't amount to anything useful. Thought about what I could do on my own, came up with a plan on my own, tried to help save my country on my own, only for it all to end up being completely meaningless. I'm a dumb, empty-headed assassin. That's all I'll ever be. So I don't have any right to decide for myself, not when there's no point in me even being alive. I don't agree with that. Why not? I overheard some strange things being said while I was showing on the ocean currents, so I'm gonna cut in. If that was all it took to negate the point in living, there'd be no point to Bartholomew or me being alive either. I'm a purely conceptual being, nothing more than a phantom spirit made up of a mix of heroic and divine power. You think Nemo's been eavesdropping this whole time? As for Bartholomew, his accomplishments were all, well, terrible. I can't argue with that. It's true, made no contributions to human history whatsoever. Can't even claim to be the most notable pirate. That was all that idiot Blackbeard's doing. And the other pirate servants all have much more interesting stories to tell than I do. Take, say, Anne Bonny and Marie Reed. It's nothing if not memorable, right? Voila! Just like that, there's no point in my existence either. Don't be silly. Those things couldn't be more different. No, Miss Corday. You get right down to it, they're exactly the same. He's right. Ultimately, there's no point to most people's lives. Wow, okay. I just happened to survive by sheer luck. Really? That's true. Director Olga Marie hadn't happened to have kicked you out of the room back then. It's very possible that none of us would be here right now. Now, of course, you can and should take full credit for all the amazing things you've accomplished afterwards, Master. I forgot she kicked us out. The very first servant, I couldn't be more proud to serve. Yeah, shut up, Mashu. Fo, you suck up. How about you, Jason? Where do you stand on this discussion? What? Do I think there's any meaning to life? What kind of boring question is that? Just no matter which point in your life you decide to look at. Is it only worth moving ahead with life if there's some greater meaning to your existence? And conversely, if there isn't any meaning to your existence, does that mean you should just die? Because if that were the case, all of humanity besides me would have got extinct long ago. Did he really just say what I think he did? Talk about confidence. I love you, Jason. Hahaha, you can all bow down to me now. Yes, sir. You're nuts? Why do you actually listen to him? Well, I don't really know what he's talking about, but it sounded really wise. You're more gullible than I thought. I am Apollo here. I think what you meant to say was pure and innocent. You even know how to make yourself useful? Does somebody else do what I wasn't able to, huh? Yes, you may be right. But in that case, what's the point in our even being here? Well, maybe life doesn't have meaning. Huh? There isn't? That doesn't mean meeting new people isn't still exciting. I'm sorry. Mine's still trying to process what you said. So life doesn't have any I feel like this is setting up for something. I still kind of think she might be Odysseus' servant. In which case, that wouldn't be good. And this pain I feel is normal. Yet, despite all that, our meeting like this is exciting. That's what we just said. So even though there's no point in my existence, that doesn't mean it's wrong for me to be here. Of course not. Oh, flashback time. This is an Olga Marie in forever. Oh no, come on, you can't do that to us. Oh, old Da Vinci. Literally old Da Vinci. There's Solomon. Oh, Kire. Oh, stupid fox lady. Best boy. Oh, look. It's all the friends we made along the way. And Kidu, really? Like, of all the servants, you choose, well, Kingu to represent Babylonia? Not like Gilgamesh? Or Ereshkigal? Even Ishtar? You choose Kingu? I see. So you've met lots of different people, and had to say goodbye to most of them. Even though you must have been through a lot of hardships, you're still able to smile like that. Can I ask you something? Do you remember when we first met? Yeah. You mean when you saved my life? YouTube doesn't because we don't get that video. That's right. Remember, I was so overcome with emotion that I cried. Never once been of any use to anyone. Not when I was alive, nor after my death. So when I did something useful for you, that's the first time I ever did something useful for the world. That got me wondering whether I even deserved to be part of something so wonderful. That's why I started crying. Oh. It is through this servitude that your life will have meaning. Is this Odysseus? You okay? Oh, okay, so she's got to be Odysseus' servant. That had to be that scene from the beginning. Yes, I'm fine. I'm sorry. Just spaced out a bit. Thank you, Master. Oh, dude, oh my god. I really love it. Oh! Huh? What? What? Exclamation point. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant, Oh, dang it. You're a really great master and someone I really... Dang it, we've been master zoned. Oh, I see. In that case, I completely agree. I'm very proud to have Horsey as my master. Hey, shut up, Rashu. Whoa there, if you're going to have a lover's quarrel, take it to the Argo. I don't allow that sort of thing here in the Royal Fortune. Huh? Why is that? Because unsightly squabbles like that always end up reducing hidden ice purity levels, of course. You don't allow lovers' quarrels on the Argo either. Know why? Reminds me of Medea. Because it agrees doing anything romantic in nature is tantamount to asking for death. True. Trust me. I can tell you speak from painful experience. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Won't be long now until we reach our destination. Got it. Let's go get ready to disembark, Master. End of chapter? Oh. Oh. Miss Corday? Question mark? Oh, please don't call me Miss. My apologies, Lady Corday. Just wanted to say that was quite the front you put up there. You're very perceptive, aren't you, Bartholomew? Well, expect to have a big leg up on most when it comes to this sort of thing. That said, you weren't exactly hard to read. Do you think I'll regret it if I don't say anything? Regrets and parties are an intrinsic part of life, Lady Corday. Especially now that we're servants. Do you think they're talking about the I love you thing, or her... Do you think she has memory? Like, do you think Odysseus mind wiped her so that she actually thinks she's helping us, but actually she's, you know, the spy and she doesn't even know it? Life doesn't ever go the way you want it to, does it? Not even when we get a second chance at it. I see. And I take it my suspicions were on the mark? Those red eyes? Yeah, oh, her eyes were red for a second. I'll say they're right on the money, dang it. I thought she was about to stab Bartholomew. I was like, no, not my precious boy. Again, I don't really like Bartholomew that much, but you know, I mean, of all the cast to die, Bartholomew and Achilles are like first to go, right? Then I guess, I mean, she almost has to do something. Absent monster and great labyrinth of the ruins. Okay, next time I guess we're going to the labyrinth. I'm gonna take a break for now, but I'll be back later today to keep going. Just trying to finish this last build ASAP so we can get on to Olympus. Anyways, see you guys next. I was gonna say we're gonna do another summon, but no. Gotta save that quartz. See you guys next time with some more Figure in Order. See you guys then. Bye.